Just when we thought 2022 couldn't get any worse for the tennis lovers after Novak Djokovic was banned during the Australian Open tournament in 2022, here comes another buster for them, and this time a big one. The French legend Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, whose best rank ever was number 5 by the Association of Tennis Professionals, has finally decided to retire. Let's talk about this in detail in this video. Hey, and welcome back to Rally Rackets, and in this video we're going to talk about Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. Tsonga has won around 18 singles titles in the Association of Tennis Professional match, which is extremely hard to achieve if we consider it on a global stage. And just when you thought 18 singles titles isn't enough, then this French legend has even bagged 2 Masters 1000 titles as well. The 37-year-old bid adieu to his sport in his last match of the French Open, just a few days ago. His fans weren't even close to accepting the quick retirement of their idol, but in the end, Tsonga had to choose his health over everything. Health problems arising from a past shoulder dislocation got so worse that the man couldn't even carry his 10-month-old son all by himself. This is when he figured out that he was done with the game, and now it was time to leave the stage. Tsonga felicitated the audience in his farewell ceremony with an extremely emotional goodbye speech that left the Netzians, as well as the live audience, in tears. He discussed all of the ups and downs which he faced throughout his 15-year-old career in international tennis, and also revealed his most memorable moments, which he would want to pack a little bag and carry forward in his life. Tsonga walked away into the last match of his life in the French Open on Court Philippe Cartier, in front of an already emotional crowd who were on the line since the morning. Just when this scene flashed in front of his eyes, Tsonga remembered all of the good old times within a flash of closing them. But this time, it wasn't only the tennis idol who was a little nostalgic, but so was the crowd. Tsonga entered the court in his old signature style, running while the air brushed his face, crushing his forehands into the nets. But this time, he even did not forget to bang his chest by reeling into the crowd or bring out his iconic single-handed backhand. The player knew it was the last time he was going to do these repetitive actions, and so did the crowd. Probably both of them knew, after all good things have to come to an end, just like Tsonga's iconic tennis career. Casper Ruud was going to be the last opponent he would fight against in a match, which even the opponent himself thinks of as a credit. A few minutes after the match had begun, Tsonga was soon grounded by Casper before his body gave out. The enduring shoulder dislocation injury could not take off anymore and sprained in such a way that even Tsonga had not experienced even once throughout these years. After fighting as much as he could, the French legend tenaciously lost in 7-6, 7-6, 6-2, 7-6, which is, although not the best which he could reflect, but a memorable one as a farewell match. As soon as the referee raised Casper Ruud to claim his victory, within a flash of a moment, Tsonga's 15 years career came to an end. Although his retirement was announced just before the French Open had started, Tsonga's fans knew that this wasn't a surprise. Apart from his injured shoulders, the player had suffered through a lot of injuries in the last few years, which resulted in his physical disintegration gradually. While giving his farewell speech, he remembered that he came into this same court in Paris as a 297th ranked tennis player back in 2007. He believes that although his career was short-lived, this particular court in Paris has inspired him a lot throughout his lifetime. The player also jokes about his physical disintegration and says that he knew he was quite resilient from a very tender age. This is a reason why he was always the most active kid in the group. The legend wiped his eyes off with the help of a tissue as he said he felt extremely content as he bade goodbye to a game that had changed his life for the better. He said that he would always like to be the same active, resilient and tenacious one, just like the young Tsonga. The best part is that he did not call himself just a French player. Instead, he'd always considered himself a Swiss player, a Congolese player, and a player of any colour you would like to label him. As he departed through the court, he said that he feels pleasure leaving the game along with his best friends, who have stuck by him for 30 years now, and his extremely beloved family, his wife and his children. He made it clear that his family was now his priority, but tennis would always be his first love. Tsonga was not only known for his fabulous hitting styles, but was also known to be a fantastic athlete and had super fast instincts. When he was asked about the most memorable moments of retiring as the 5th best tennis player the world has ever produced, Tsonga was a little unsure about the question, as he believes that earning titles never make a player content. Rather, a hard-earned match, or even a loss, has way more sentimental value than any Grand Slam title could provide. But then, carrying on with his goofy nature, Tsonga jokes about it and says that if the interviewer is hinting towards his materialistic achievements, then the only Grand Slam final which he reached would always be the most memorable moment of his entire international tennis career. Apart from that, the 2 times after winning the Masters 1000 title in the Association of Tennis Professional matches made his family a little emotional, because he was going through a tough time in his career then. Moreover, statistics show that Tsonga is the most successful French male tennis player ever produced, after the career of Yannick Noah ended. In the interview, Tsonga also says that he just had the misfortune, which was brutally satisfying at the time, that he had to peak at the same time as the other 4 above him: Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, and lastly Andy Murray. These were the people who made him fall in love with the game he was persuading, and trailing just behind them was an honour in itself, as he smirked. All of the idols of Tsonga, the big 4 who lead the way in world titles listing, sent their good wishes in a series of goodbye videos. Tsonga expressed that his friends were very happy as he decided to choose his health over everything else. Moreover, they always complained that he didn't cry easily, but this time, seeing the video messages, tears did not stop rolling down his face even once. He believes that this one thing would have made his friends proud. He was also extremely moved after seeing the throwback images in the same video, and he did not know where to go to hide his tears as his eyes were all over the place. One of his favourite moments is also when he lost to Novak Djokovic during the 2008 Australian Open finals, and Djokovic won the 20th Grand Slam of his career. Although Tsonga's career is not fully over yet, the tennis idol will continue to play doubles one final time in Paris alongside Gasquet, who requested Tsonga. That would be the final time he played in an international tournament, so would be of Gasquet's. He just wants him to be a part of my history, so will I be of him, he said. This is it for this video. We hope that you liked it. Thanks for watching, and we'll find you in the next one.